Question 1. What year was the Battle of Hastings? A. 1066, B. 1215, C. 1415, D. 1605. Answer: A. 1066. The Battle of Hastings, a pivotal moment in English history, occurred in 1066, leading to Norman conquest of England. Question 2. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Elizabeth II, B. Margaret Thatcher, C. Theresa May, D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 3. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. Established the Church of England, B. Ended the English Civil War, C. Limited the King's power and established legal rights, D. Formed the United Kingdom. Answer: C. Limited the King's power and established legal rights. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is a cornerstone of British constitutional and individual rights. Question 4. In what era did the Industrial Revolution start in Britain? A. Tudor era, B. Victorian era, C. Georgian era, D. 18th century. Answer: D. 18th century. The Industrial Revolution, which transformed Britain into the world's leading commercial nation, began in the 18th century. Question 5. Who is credited with discovering penicillin? A. Marie Curie, B. Alexander Fleming, C. Isaac Newton, D. Charles Darwin. Answer: B. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin in 1928, marking the beginning of modern antibiotics. Question 6. Which king established the Church of England? A. Henry VIII, B. Edward VI, C. Charles I, D. James I. Answer: A. Henry VIII. King Henry VIII established the Church of England in 1534 after his divorce request was denied by the Pope. Question 7. What event is commemorated by Guy Fawkes Night? A. The restoration of the monarchy, B. The Battle of Britain, C. The Gunpowder Plot, D. The signing of the Magna Carta. Answer: C. The Gunpowder Plot. Guy Fawkes Night commemorates the failed Gunpowder Plot of 1605, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 8. When did the Acts of Union unite England and Scotland? A. 1603, B. 1707, C. 1801, D. 1901. Answer: B. 1707. The Acts of Union in 1707 officially united the kingdoms of England and Scotland into the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 9. What structure did Emperor Hadrian build in Britain? A. The Great Wall, B. Buckingham Palace, C. Hadrian's Wall, D. The Tower of London. Answer: C. Hadrian's Wall. Emperor Hadrian ordered the construction of Hadrian's Wall in the 2nd century to protect Roman Britain from northern tribes. Question 10. Who was the monarch during the American War of Independence? A. George III, B. Elizabeth I, C. Victoria, D. Henry VIII. Answer: A. George III. King George III was the British monarch during the American War of Independence. Question 11. What is the principle of habeas corpus? A. The right to a fair trial, B. The separation of powers, C. Protection against arbitrary imprisonment, D. Freedom of speech. Answer: C. Protection against arbitrary imprisonment. Habeas corpus is a legal principle that protects individuals from being detained without just cause. Question 12. When was the National Health Service, NHS, founded? A. 1948. B. 1958. C. 1968. D. 1978. Answer A. 1948. The National Health Service, NHS, was founded in 1948 to provide healthcare services to all UK citizens based on need, rather than the ability to pay. Question 13. What was the main cause of the English Civil War? A. Religious differences. B. A dispute over taxation without representation. C. The King's attempt to arrest members of Parliament. D. Competition for colonial territories. Answer. C. The King's attempt to arrest members of Parliament. The immediate cause of the English Civil War was Charles I's attempt to arrest 5 members of Parliament, leading to conflict between supporters of the King and supporters of Parliament. Question 14. When did women in the UK gain the right to vote? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1969. D. 1970. Answer. A. 1918. Women in the UK gained the right to vote in 1918, initially for those over the age of 30. It was extended to all women over the age of 21 in 1928. Question 15. What treaty ended the First World War for Britain? A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Treaty of Utrecht. D. The Treaty of Tordesillas. Answer. A. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, officially ended World War I for Britain and its allies. Question 16. Which British scientist played a key role in the development of computer science? A. Charles Babbage. B. Alan Turing. C. Stephen Hawking. D. Isaac Newton. Answer. B. Alan Turing. Alan Turing played a crucial role in the development of computer science, especially with his work on the Turing machine and code breaking during World War II. Question 17. What is the significance of the Stone of Scone in royal coronations? A. It's used to crown the monarch. B. It symbolizes the monarch's divine right to rule. C. It's the throne itself. D. It's used in the coronation ceremony as a symbol of the monarchy's legitimacy. Answer. D. It's used in the coronation ceremony as a symbol of the monarchy's legitimacy. The Stone of Scone, also known as the Stone of Destiny, has been used in the coronation ceremonies of Scottish and later British monarchs. Question 18. Who was known as the Iron Lady in British politics? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Mary Queen of Scots. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer. B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990, was nicknamed the Iron Lady for her strong and uncompromising leadership style. Question 19. What landmark document limited the monarch's power in 1689? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Charter of Liberties. Answer. B. The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights in 1689 significantly limited the powers of the monarch and laid down the rights of Parliament and the rules for freedom of speech within Parliament, the requirement for regular elections, and the right to petition the monarch without fear of retribution. Question 20. What is the official residence of the Prime Minister? A. Buckingham Palace. B. 10 Downing Street. C. Windsor Castle. D. The Tower of London. Answer B. 10 Downing Street. 10 Downing Street is the official residence and executive office of the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Question 21. Who was the longest reigning monarch in British history as of your last update? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. King Henry VIII. Answer A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II became the longest reigning monarch in British history, surpassing her great-great-grandmother Queen Victoria. Question 22. Which British explorer first circumnavigated the globe? A. James Cook. B. Francis Drake. C. John Cabot. D. Walter Raleigh. Answer B. Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake was the first British explorer to circumnavigate the globe from 1577 to 1580. Question 23. What was the main objective of the suffragettes? A. To achieve equal pay. B. To secure women's right to vote. C. To improve working conditions. D. To abolish the monarchy. Answer B. To secure women's right to vote. The suffragettes were a movement dedicated to securing women's suffrage in the United Kingdom. Question 24. During which war was the Battle of Britain fought? A. World War I. B. World War II. C. The Falklands War. D. The Boer War. Answer B. World War II. The Battle of Britain was a significant conflict of World War II, taking place in 1940. Question 25. What major change did the Great Reform Act of 1832 bring about? A. It abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. B. It extended the right to vote to more men in Britain. C. It granted independence to American colonies. D. It established the National Health Service. Answer B. It extended the right to vote to more men in Britain. The Great Reform Act of 1832 reformed the electoral system by redistributing seats in the House of Commons and widening the electorate. Question 26. Who wrote the epic poem Paradise Lost? A. William Shakespeare. B. John Milton. C. Geoffrey Chaucer. D. Jane Austen. Answer B. John Milton. John Milton is the author of Paradise Lost, an epic poem in blank verse, considered one of the greatest works of English literature. Question 27. What is the name of the UK's separation from the European Union known as? A. The Great Divorce. B. Brexit. C. The British exit. D. EU leave. Answer B. Brexit. Brexit is the term used to describe the United Kingdom's exit from the European Union. Question 28. What does the term Commonwealth refer to in British context? A. A political union of sovereign states. B. An economic alliance. C. A sporting event. D. An association of countries, most of which are former territories of the British Empire. Answer D. An association of countries, most of which are former territories of the British Empire. The Commonwealth refers to a political association of countries, with the Queen as its symbolic head. Question 29. Who was the British Prime Minister at the start of World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer B. Neville Chamberlain. Neville Chamberlain was the British Prime Minister at the start of World War II, later succeeded by Winston Churchill. Question 30. What is the role of the Speaker in the House of Commons? A. To represent the UK in international agreements. B. To serve as the head of the government. C. To preside over debates and maintain order. D. To vote on legislation. Answer. C. To preside over debates and maintain order. The Speaker in the House of Commons is responsible for presiding over debates, maintaining order, and ensuring parliamentary rules are followed. Question 31. What is the significance of the Bill of Rights 1689? A. It established the Church of England. B. It declared the rights and liberties of the subjects. C. It created the first Parliament. D. It ended the War of the Roses. Answer. B. It declared the rights and liberties of the subjects. The Bill of Rights 1689 is a landmark act in the constitutional law of England that sets out certain basic civil rights and clarifies who would be next to inherit the crown. Question 32. When did Scotland and England officially unite? A. 1066. B. 1536. C. 1707. D. 1801. Answer. C. 1707. Scotland and England officially united in 1707 with the Acts of Union, creating the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 33. What is the oldest university in the English-speaking world? A. Cambridge University. B. Harvard University. C. University of Oxford. D. University of St Andrews. Answer. C. University of Oxford. The University of Oxford is the oldest university in the English-speaking world, with teaching dating back to 1096. Question 34. Which document began the process of constitutional monarchy in England? A. The Domesday Book. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Bill of Rights. D. The Act of Settlement. Answer. B. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is often considered the first step towards establishing constitutional monarchy in England by limiting the powers of the king. Question 35. Who are the authors of the plays and sonnets considered some of the greatest in English literature? A. The Bronte sisters. B. Jane Austen and Mary Shelley. C. William Shakespeare. D. Charles Dickens and Thomas Hardy. Answer. C. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is the author of plays and sonnets that are considered some of the greatest works in English literature. Question 36. What was the main result of the Glorious Revolution? A. The establishment of the Commonwealth. B. The restoration of the monarchy. C. The beginning of the English Civil War. D. The establishment of constitutional monarchy. Answer. D. The establishment of constitutional monarchy. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 led to the establishment of a constitutional monarchy in England with the ascension of William and Mary to the throne. Question 37. What event in 1707 significantly altered the political landscape of Britain? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The English Civil War. C. The Acts of Union between England and Scotland. D. The Battle of Hastings. Answer. C. The Acts of Union between England and Scotland. The Acts of Union in 1707 significantly altered the political landscape of Britain by uniting England and Scotland into the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 38. Who was responsible for the creation of the Church of England? A. Elizabeth I. B. Henry VIII. C. James I. D. Charles I. Answer. B. Henry VIII. King Henry VIII was responsible for the creation of the Church of England after his split with the Catholic Church in the 16th century. Question 39. In what year did the UK join the European Economic Community, later known as the EU? A. 1957. B. 1973. C. 1984. D. 1992. Answer: B. 1973. The UK joined the European Economic Community, later known as the European Union, in 1973. Question 40. What historical period is characterized by the reign of Queen Victoria? A. The Elizabethan era. B. The Georgian era. C. The Victorian era. D. The Edwardian era. Answer: C. The Victorian era. The period of Queen Victoria's reign, from 1837 to 1901, is known as the Victorian era, noted for its industrial, cultural, political, scientific, and military changes in the United Kingdom. Question 41. How does the UK Parliament function? A. Through the absolute power of the monarch. B. By a single legislative house. C. Through two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. D. Through direct democracy. Answer: C. Through two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. The UK Parliament functions as a bicameral institution, with legislative authority vested in two houses. Question 42. What was the outcome of the 2016 EU membership referendum? A. A decision to remain in the EU. B. A decision to leave the EU. C. Indecision requiring a second referendum. D. A decision to form a new EU. Answer: B. A decision to leave the EU. The outcome of the 2016 referendum was a decision by the British public to leave the European Union, known as Brexit. Question 43. What is the significance of the Domesday Book? A. It documented the results of the English Civil War. B. It is the original constitution of the United Kingdom. C. It served as William the Conqueror's survey of England. D. It outlined the laws of the Magna Carta. Answer: C. It served as William the Conqueror's survey of England. The Domesday Book, completed in 1086, is a comprehensive record of medieval England's landholdings and resources. Question 44. Which act abolished the slave trade in the British Empire? A. The Emancipation Proclamation. B. The Slave Trade Act of 1807. C. The Abolition of Slavery Act 1833. D. The Civil Rights Act. Answer: B. The Slave Trade Act of 1807. This act abolished the slave trade within the British Empire, marking a significant step towards the eventual abolition of slavery. Question 45. When did the Roman occupation of Britain begin? A. 55 BC. B. AD 43. C. AD 1066. D. AD 1215. Answer: B. AD 43. The Roman occupation of Britain began in AD 43, initiating several centuries of Roman control over the region. Question 46. What is the main purpose of the Commonwealth Games? A. To compete in modern warfare simulations. B. To celebrate the coronation of the British monarch. C. To foster diplomatic ties with former colonies. D. To strengthen sporting relationships among Commonwealth nations. Answer: D. To strengthen sporting relationships among Commonwealth nations. The Commonwealth Games are held to encourage athletic competition and camaraderie among member states of the Commonwealth. Question 47. Who was the Prime Minister responsible for the welfare state reforms after World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee's government, 1945 to 1951, was responsible for significant welfare state reforms post-World War II, including the establishment of the NHS. Question 48. What led to the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland? A. The Act of Union 1707. B. The Act of Union 1800. C. The Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921. D. The Good Friday Agreement. Answer: C. The Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921. This treaty led to the partition of Ireland and the formation of the Irish Free State, with Northern Ireland remaining part of the UK, thus forming the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Question 49. What are the Crown dependencies? A. Former colonies of the British Empire. B. Independent countries within the UK. C. Territories under the sovereignty of the British Crown, but not part of the UK. D. Members of the Commonwealth. Answer: C. Territories under the sovereignty of the British Crown, but not part of the UK. The Crown dependencies include the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands, which have their own governments but rely on the UK for defence and international representation. Question 50. What is the role of the monarch in modern Britain? A. To govern and make laws. B. To lead the military. C. To serve primarily in a ceremonial capacity. D. To act as the head of the Church of England. Answer: C. To serve primarily in a ceremonial capacity. In modern Britain, the monarch's role is largely ceremonial, with the power to govern resting with Parliament. Question 51. Which British monarch faced the Spanish Armada? A. Elizabeth I. B. James I. C. Henry VIII. D. Victoria. Answer: A. Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I faced the Spanish Armada in 1588, a pivotal moment in English history. Question 52. What significant legal reform occurred with the Married Women's Property Act? A. Women were allowed to vote. B. Women could own property independently of their husbands. C. Women were granted equal rights in divorce proceedings. D. Women could hold public office. Answer: B. Women could own property independently of their husbands. The Married Women's Property Act marked a significant legal reform by allowing married women to own, control, and manage property in their own right. Question 53. When was the Battle of Agincourt fought? A. 1066. B. 1415. C. 1588. D. 1815. Answer: B. 1415. The Battle of Agincourt, a major English victory in the 100 Years' War, was fought in 1415. Question 54. What is the name given to the period of Charles II's reign after the monarchy was restored? A. The Restoration. B. The Elizabethan era. C. The Victorian era. D. The Georgian era. Answer: A. The Restoration. The period following the restoration of Charles II to the throne in 1660 is known as the Restoration, marking the end of the Commonwealth period in England. Question 55. Who discovered the law of gravitation? A. Isaac Newton. B. Albert Einstein. C. Galileo Galilei. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer: A. Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton is credited with discovering the law of universal gravitation in the late 17th century. Question 56. What historical figure is known for her nursing work during the Crimean War? A. Queen Victoria. B. Florence Nightingale. C. Mary Seacole. D. Elizabeth Fry. Answer B. Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale is celebrated for her foundational work in modern nursing, particularly her role during the Crimean War. Question 57. What major social and economic movement occurred between the 18th and 19th centuries? A. The Renaissance. B. The Industrial Revolution. C. The Reformation. D. The Enlightenment. Answer B. The Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, occurring between the 18th and 19th centuries, significantly transformed social and economic structures through industrialization. Question 58. What was the main consequence of the Enclosure Acts in Britain? A. Increased agricultural production. B. The rise of the feudal system. C. The displacement of peasant populations and the rise of urbanization. D. The abolition of serfdom. Answer C. The displacement of peasant populations and the rise of urbanization. The Enclosure Acts privatized common lands, leading to significant social changes, including displacement and urbanization. Question 59. Who were the main combatants at the Battle of Trafalgar? A. Britain and France. B. Britain and Spain. C. Britain, France and Spain. D. France and Spain. Answer C. Britain, France and Spain. The Battle of Trafalgar was a naval engagement in which Britain faced off against the combined fleets of France and Spain. Question 60. When did the Age of Enlightenment occur? A. 14th–15th centuries. B. 16th–17th centuries. C. 17th–18th centuries. D. 19th century. Answer C. 17th–18th centuries. The Age of Enlightenment, characterized by an emphasis on reason, science, and individual rights, occurred primarily in the 17th and 18th centuries. Question 61. What is the foundation of the UK's legal system based on? A. The Constitution of the United Kingdom. B. Common law principles. C. The Napoleonic Code. D. Roman law. Answer B. Common law principles. The UK's legal system is based on common law principles, which rely on case law and judicial precedents rather than a written constitution. Question 62. Which treaty marked the end of British involvement in the American Revolutionary War? A. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. B. The Treaty of Versailles, 1919. C. The Treaty of Utrecht, 1713. D. The Treaty of Ghent, 1814. Answer A. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 officially ended the American Revolutionary War, recognizing the independence of the United States from British rule. Question 63. What invention by James Watt revolutionized the Industrial Revolution? A. The cotton gin. B. The steam engine. C. The spinning jenny. D. The telegraph. Answer B. The steam engine. James Watt's improvements to the steam engine greatly enhanced its efficiency and were crucial to the advancements of the Industrial Revolution. Question 64. What pivotal naval battle did Admiral Nelson win, but also lose his life in? A. The Battle of the Spanish Armada. B. The Battle of Trafalgar. C. The Battle of Waterloo. D. The Battle of Jutland. Answer B. The Battle of Trafalgar. Admiral Horatio Nelson won the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, which was decisive in defeating Napoleon's navy, but he lost his life during the battle. Question 65. What event led to significant reform in the British electoral system in 1832? A. The Peasants' Revolt. B. The Magna Carta signing. C. The Glorious Revolution. D. The Great Reform Act. Answer: D. The Great Reform Act. The Great Reform Act of 1832 led to significant changes in the British electoral system, including the redistribution of parliamentary seats and the expansion of the electorate. Question 66. Who was executed in 1649 during the English Civil War? A. Oliver Cromwell. B. Charles I. C. James II. D. Richard III. Answer: B. Charles I. King Charles I was executed in 1649, a pivotal event during the English Civil War that led to the temporary establishment of a republic in England. Question 67. What is the traditional dish of Scotland known as? A. Fish and chips. B. Haggis. C. Shepherd's pie. D. Bangers and mash. Answer: B. Haggis. Haggis is a traditional Scottish dish made from sheep's offal mixed with suet, oatmeal and seasoning, traditionally encased in the animal's stomach. Question 68. Who was known for their defeat of the Spanish Armada and circumnavigation of the globe? A. Sir Walter Raleigh. B. Sir Francis Drake. C. John Cabot. D. Henry Hudson. Answer: B. Sir Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake is famous for his role in the defeat of the Spanish Armada and being the first Englishman to circumnavigate the globe. Question 69. When did the UK formally leave the European Union? A. 2016. B. 2017. C. 2020. D. 2021. Answer: C. 2020. The United Kingdom formally left the European Union on January 31, 2020, following the 2016 referendum decision to leave. Question 70. What movement in the 19th century advocated for the extension of the right to vote? A. The suffragette movement. B. The Chartist movement. C. The abolitionist movement. D. The temperance movement. Answer: B. The Chartist movement. The Chartist movement, which peaked in the 19th century, advocated for the extension of the right to vote to all men and sought other political reforms. Question 71. What principle was established by the Act of Settlement 1701? A. The right of habeas corpus. B. The establishment of the Church of England. C. Parliamentary sovereignty. D. The succession of the British throne to Protestants only. Answer: D. The succession of the British throne to Protestants only. The Act of Settlement 1701 established that only Protestants could succeed to the British throne, excluding Catholics from the line of succession. Question 72. Who was the British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis? A. Winston Churchill. B. Anthony Eden. C. Harold Macmillan. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: B. Anthony Eden. Anthony Eden was the British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis in 1956, a pivotal event in post-war British foreign policy. Question 73. What was the purpose of the Corn Laws in the 19th century? A. To promote free trade. B. To restrict the import of corn to protect domestic producers. C. To encourage the production of biofuels. D. To support the export of manufactured goods. Answer: B. To restrict the import of corn to protect domestic producers. The Corn Laws were enacted to protect British agriculture by imposing tariffs on imported grain, leading to high food prices and widespread discontent. Question 74. What name is given to the Legislative Assembly of Scotland? A. The Scottish Parliament. B. The Scottish Assembly. C. The Highland Council. D. The Scottish Senate. Answer: A. The Scottish Parliament. The Scottish Parliament is the devolved legislature for Scotland, established in 1999 to govern over matters such as education, health, environment and justice within Scotland. Question 75. What significant healthcare system was introduced in the UK in 1948? A. The National Health Service, NHS. B. The British Medical Association. C. The Health and Social Care Act. D. The private health care system. Answer: A. The National Health Service, NHS. The NHS was introduced in 1948 to provide comprehensive healthcare services to all UK residents, funded through general taxation. Question 76. What catastrophic event affected Europe in the 14th century and significantly impacted England? A. The Black Death. B. The 100 Years' War. C. The Great Fire of London. D. The War of the Roses. Answer: A. The Black Death. The Black Death, a devastating pandemic, affected Europe in the mid-14th century and significantly reduced England's population. Question 77. What king is associated with the Royal Navy's establishment and expansion? A. Henry VIII. B. Edward IV. C. Richard III. D. James I. Answer: A. Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is often credited with the establishment and expansion of the Royal Navy, transforming it into a powerful force during his reign. Question 78. What rebellion in 1745 aimed to restore the Stuart monarchy? A. The Glorious Revolution. B. The Jacobite Rebellion. C. The Peasants' Revolt. D. The Gunpowder Plot. Answer: B. The Jacobite Rebellion. The Jacobite Rebellion of 1745 aimed to restore the Stuart monarchy to the British thrones, led by Charles Edward Stuart, also known as Bonnie Prince Charlie. Question 79. What empire was known for its global influence and colonization, led by Britain? A. The Roman Empire. B. The Ottoman Empire. C. The British Empire. D. The Mongol Empire. Answer: C. The British Empire. The British Empire was known for its global influence and colonization, becoming the largest empire in history by the early 20th century. Question 80. Who is considered the father of the English Navy? A. Alfred the Great. B. Henry VIII. C. Francis Drake. D. Horatio Nelson. Answer: A. Alfred the Great. Alfred the Great is considered the father of the English Navy due to his efforts to create a fleet to defend against Viking invasions. Question 81. What British document inspired American colonists in drafting the Declaration of Independence? A. The Magna Carta. B. The English Bill of Rights. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Petition of Right. Answer: B. The English Bill of Rights. The English Bill of Rights of 1689 inspired American colonists with its affirmation of certain fundamental rights, influencing the drafting of the Declaration of Independence. Question 82. What was the primary reason for the establishment of British colonies in North America? A. To find gold. B. For religious freedom. C. To expand trade. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. The establishment of British colonies in North America was motivated by various factors, including the search for gold, the desire for religious freedom, and the expansion of trade. Question 83. Who led the government that introduced the Beveridge Report? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Neville Chamberlain. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: A. Winston Churchill. The government led by Winston Churchill during World War II commissioned the Beveridge Report, which laid the groundwork for the post-war welfare state. Question 84. What war was fought over the succession to the Spanish throne and impacted British foreign policy? A. The Spanish Succession War. B. The War of the Spanish Succession. C. The Spanish Civil War. D. The Peninsular War. Answer: B. The War of the Spanish Succession. The War of the Spanish Succession, 1701 to 1714, was fought over who should succeed to the Spanish throne, significantly impacting European power dynamics and British foreign policy. Question 85. What early 20th century law granted Irish self-government? A. The Good Friday Agreement. B. The Easter Rising Act. C. The Government of Ireland Act 1920. D. The Anglo-Irish Treaty. Answer: C. The Government of Ireland Act 1920. This act was an attempt to establish self-government in Ireland by creating Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland as two separate entities within the United Kingdom. Question 86. Who was the first woman to serve as the Speaker of the House of Commons? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Betty Boothroyd. C. Harriet Harman. D. Theresa May. Answer: B. Betty Boothroyd. Betty Boothroyd served as the first female Speaker of the House of Commons from 1992 to 2000. Question 87. What conflict was resolved with the Good Friday Agreement? A. The War of the Roses. B. The English Civil War. C. The Troubles in Northern Ireland. D. The Jacobite Rebellion. Answer: C. The Troubles in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement of 1998 was a major political development that helped to end the sectarian conflict known as the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Question 88. What medieval English king signed the Magna Carta? A. Richard the Lionheart. B. Edward I. C. Henry II. D. King John. Answer: D. King John. King John signed the Magna Carta in 1215, a document that limited the powers of the monarchy and laid the foundation for modern democracy. Question 89. What historical era saw the construction of Stonehenge? A. The Roman era. B. The Bronze Age. C. The Viking Age. D. The Medieval Period. Answer: B. The Bronze Age. Stonehenge was constructed in stages, with the most significant construction occurring during the Bronze Age, around 2500 BCE. Question 90. What was the main focus of the British Empire's East India Company? A. Exploring uncharted territories. B. Conducting scientific research. C. Trade and colonization in Asia. D. Spreading Christianity. Answer: C. Trade and colonization in Asia. The British East India Company was focused on trade, particularly in spices and textiles, and played a significant role in the colonization of parts of Asia. Question 91. How did the Black Death affect Britain's social structure? A. It led to a decrease in the population of the nobility. B. It resulted in the end of feudalism. C. It caused a significant reduction in the workforce, leading to demands for higher wages. D. It had no significant impact. Answer: C. It caused a significant reduction in the workforce, leading to demands for higher wages, The Black Death led to a labor shortage that allowed peasants to demand better working conditions and pay, slowly altering the social structure. Question 92. What treaty established peace with France and ended the Napoleonic Wars for Britain? A. The Treaty of Paris, 1815. B. The Congress of Vienna. C. The Treaty of Versailles. D. The Treaty of Utrecht. Answer: A. The Treaty of Paris, 1815. The Treaty of Paris in 1815 marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars, establishing peace between France and the Allied powers, including Britain. Question 93. Who composed the Enigma Variations and is celebrated in British musical history? A. Edward Elgar. B. Benjamin Britten. C. George Frideric Handel. D. Ralph Vaughan Williams. Answer: A. Edward Elgar. Sir Edward Elgar composed the Enigma Variations, one of his most famous works, contributing significantly to British musical history. Question 94. What major financial district is located in London? A. Wall Street. B. The City of London. C. Silicon Valley. D. Canary Wharf. Answer: B. The City of London. The City of London is a major financial district, hosting a significant concentration of banks, insurance companies, and financial services firms. Question 95. How did Britain contribute to the abolition of the transatlantic slave trade? A. By signing the Emancipation Proclamation. B. By enacting the Slave Trade Act of 1807. C. By founding the United Nations. D. By creating the League of Nations. Answer: B. By enacting the Slave Trade Act of 1807. Britain contributed to the abolition of the transatlantic slave trade through the Slave Trade Act of 1807, which made the trade illegal within the British Empire. Question 96. What did the Statute of Rhuddlan accomplish in Wales? A. It granted independence to Wales. B. It incorporated Wales into the Kingdom of England. C. It established the Welsh Assembly. D. It recognised Welsh as an official language. Answer: B. It incorporated Wales into the Kingdom of England. The Statute of Rhuddlan in 1284 effectively incorporated Wales into the English legal system, extending English law to Wales. Question 97. Which British monarch succeeded Queen Victoria? A. Edward VII. B. George V. C. Elizabeth II. D. George VI. Answer: A. Edward VII. Edward VII succeeded Queen Victoria upon her death in 1901, marking the beginning of the Edwardian era. Question 98. What British policy aimed to avoid European alliances before World War I? A. Isolationism. B. Splendid isolation. C. Non-interventionism. D. Neutrality. Answer: B. Splendid isolation. Splendid isolation refers to Britain's late 19th century policy of avoiding entangling alliances in European affairs, focusing instead on its empire. Question 99. What historic event is marked by the annual celebration of Bonfire Night? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The defeat of the Spanish Armada. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The restoration of Charles II. Answer: C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, is an annual celebration marking the failure of the Gunpowder Plot, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 100. Who is responsible for the UK's foreign policy and diplomatic relations? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Foreign Secretary. C. The Home Secretary. D. The monarch. Answer B. The Foreign Secretary. The Foreign Secretary is a senior official in the UK government responsible for the country's foreign policy and diplomatic relations.